very small situation where they have had to look at multiple things, so, and send those labs off.
Does this
Or
pending,
actually, that case was not done in our county. They sent it off.
how does this pending affect a death certificate? Do they just list those as unknown causes, or?
I have not looked at one of those death certificates lately. My understanding is if it's pending, it's pending.
Okay.
They don't put the final cause.
So until they clear it, it stays pending everywhere until they figure it out. So we would know if these were cleared at some point.
We can double check. When they go off of the pending list, I believe we're supposed to go back and make note of that. But I can, again, follow up.
Yeah, if you get somebody to do that, that would be good, because there may be some of them that have been settled that we don't know anything about.
Okay. I can make sure that we have the most accurate data on this. To my understanding, this is what we have is the most accurate data, but I can make sure that we follow up with that.
I got several questions. If you got anything, Kirk? I think you were next in line. This is for the young lady from Hickory, Miss Mathis, is that correct? Okay. In looking at this contract, there's a couple of things. You said a few minutes ago that this is about building relationships.
Yes.
Can you kind of tell us, and I don't want you to speak for Haywood County, I want you to speak for the one that you're dealing with. Tell us how you build those relationships so that the people do seek care at some point.
My goal is not to build a relationship so they seek care. My goal is to build a relationship so that their life is extended. We celebrate if they seek care. I celebrate if they see the next day. I think that understanding what the concept of harm reduction and the philosophy of harm reduction is critical to this conversation. Again, as I said earlier, we are not about abstinence-based recovery, but we are also not anti-abstinence. We're pro-human. And so we're pro the human journey. That means that if someone comes to me and says, I'm living in this chaotic life and I don't have housing and I don't have custody of my kids, or I don't have food to eat, and I'm using substances this many times a day, and my life is just in chaos, then we say, well, what's your goal? And if they say to not be in chaos, then we say, and what does that look like? What do you think that would look like? We're not here to tell people that they need to be in abstinence-based recovery. Our goal is to say, what is your goal? And then how do we help you get there? So that being said, what does a productive relationship or a beneficial relationship look like? It is by individual, so it's on an individual case. This is not a black and white, thing